Who are these people to whom the Lord spoke?
No, it's kind of hypocritical.
The word apocalypse to describe this.
Insurrectionist supporters.
He is the Messiah. Once you get to that,
We must support the rule of law.
I exposed it all.
Already being poured out.
Who are these people to whom the Lord spoke?
I'm still waiting on a response.
Have you not seen what's going on? You know, they're trying.
people who are demonically possessed or
Very, very powerful.
No, it's kind of hypocritical because
Apocalypse simply means to reveal.
Yes, I'm supporting.
It was powerful.
I'm more popular than I ever was.
Stop being a hypocrite.
It is the worship of power.
important to bear witness.
A popular group of people, I'll tell you.
Resembling an apocalyptic scene.
Have no power. The only thing keeping us.
And in other words, he yielded the power.
To the point where there wasn't truth.
All lies will be exposed.
To David's point, and that is
Promising to lock up his political opponents.
It's exposing the rot inside.
Precept upon precept.
somehow God put him in this position.
At this point, he's lawless.
The hypocritical doublespeak at the party.
Demon-possessed people who were creating a post-apocalyptic scene.
The word apocalypse to describe this.
These are transparent hypocrites.
Liars and hypocrites. They're all.
The power of this body.
Terrible lady.
the sinners in Zion are hypocrites.
It's exposing the rot inside.
I got that power like God in there.
Precept upon precept.
The one who spoke the laws, I am him.
That's where the power comes in.
He is decomposing.
We must support the rule of law.
Weaponizing the justice system.
I'm wondering about to David's point, and that
It's liking the event to an apocalyptic day.
Let me demonstrate to you the hypocrisy of
The tragic hypocrisy that
These are transparent hypocrites.
yes, I'm supporting.
All lies will be exposed.
The apocalypse, the end of the days.
Now, can you believe it?
have no power. The only thing keeping us from
which has seated opposition.
No, it's kind of hypocritical.
That the Lord is still smiling upon America.
happens to be a major hypocrite.
The one who spoke the laws, I am him.
And I'm seeing them politicians
Have a political finger on the scale.
I don't care how poised they are.
Yes, I'm supporting.
All lies will be exposed.
All signs point to a chaotic society.
Well, the report is so damning.
and I'm seeing them politicians.
All lies will be exposed.
Oh my God, I hate it. From my point of view,
The poetry is as layered as the history.
It is the worship of power.
What do they actually do, though, when they have the power? What do they do?
Who were these people to whom the Lord spoke?
He is the poster boy for immorality.
Donald Trump came upon the scene.
All signs point to a chaotic society.
love thy neighbor, but more importantly, me.
Watching the news, that the Lord is still smiling.
To possess dwelling places that are not theirs.
In really apocalyptic terms.
What could possibly explain behavior like that? All lies will be exposed.
You're going to give an account for every move you make on this earth.
And pouring darkness upon human minds.
But we are transferring power from
Self is a self-policing organism.
All signs point to a chaotic society.
Creating a post-apocalyptic scene.
And I think that's what we're called upon to do.
The hypocrisy abounds.
Drunk on its own power, the Zionist regime is
Making metaphors, but that is where we are.
Well, clearly that responsibility wasn't met.
The word apocalypse to describe this.
Who were these people to whom the Lord spoke?
I thought it was very important to bear witness.
Who is responsible for that kind of stuff?
Think about this, Brian. The reporting is this. But these are transparent hypocrites.
There are no Trump policies without
He just give it line upon line.
If they have power, this is what will happen. Hell.
Rooted in double standards and hypocrisy.
So get out of here with that damn hypocrisy.
Believing these crackpot Republicans.
I thought was very important to bear witness.
They're still supporting this madness.
At this point, he's lawless. He
Described a scene, a sort of apocalyptic scene.
What do they actually do, though, when they have the power? What do they do?
Who were these people to whom the Lord spoke?
Attention is a powerful drug.
And you see, that's where the power comes in.
At that point, realized I was who I said I was.
uses the word apocalypse to describe this.
Not in very good position, how the mighty have fallen. The hypocrisy abounds.
His cast of characters have a chance in the spotlight.
What could possibly explain behavior like that?
Looking at prosecuting his political opponents.
Promising to lock up his political opponents if he gets in office.
At that point, realized I was who I said I was.
My portion for the day. But deny the power thereof.
You have a responsibility to the public discourse.
Are believing these crackpot Republicans.
And then I said, supposing you brought the lie inside the body, you can...
Precept upon precept. That's it.
This is an apocalypse. And I think so.
Those who broke their oath to support the Constitution. Without faith, it is impossible to please God.
The poetry is as layered as the history.
But these are transparent hypocrites.
What has possessed America? And there is something that has.
An abuse of the power of this body.
Such are false apostles, deceitful workers.
We're going to come out so good. I'm more popular than I ever was.
Out of control. I'd also like to point out
My portion for the day.
I will vote the Republican ticket. You will support the Republican ticket.
They're still supporting this madness.
Whatever his holy will may lay upon us.
At the judgment trumpet, the apocalypse, the end of the days.
With God, all things are possible.
With great power comes great responsibility. Then along comes Trump. Newfound powers and wielded them against.
Who described a scene, a sort of apocalyptic scene.
About the law and the responsibility.
I don't want them to forget about hypocrisy.
Jesus, the Messiah, who was before appointed.
What I want to point out here is just what happened.
consistent throughout his career being a hypocrite.
When two or more agrees touching any one thing upon this earth. And now that's being visited on the United States of America. Waging war with the saints and overpowering.
He believed in the lies Trump espouses and now is dead.
Its symbolic importance is significant.
Yet suddenly they seem to have all the power.
He's been consistent throughout his career being a hypocrite.
You have shown yourself to be an utter hypocrite.
It's a big scam. I exposed it all.
Actually uses the word apocalypse to describe this. Apocalypse simply means to reveal or to uncover.
And woe to those who pass unjust laws that hurt the poor and rob them of their rights.
Liars and hypocrites, they're all racist.
Is that the judgment trumpet, the apocalypse, the end of the days?
Is responsible for helping to ensure the rule of law.
Apocalypse simply means to reveal or to uncover.
This is how it is. Stop being a hypocrite.
For such are false apostles, deceitful workers.
Do support Israel because that is not part of.
Without faith, it is impossible to please God. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers.
And manipulates them and seduces them into his power.
Have you not seen what's going on? You know, they're trying to take all his towers.
The word apocalypse simply means to reveal or to uncover.
So we're seeing this wing in some instances gain power.
About the law and the responsibility.
For such are false apostles, deceitful workers.
It was an abdication of their responsibility.
That's another movement. You would be shocked to see how popular we are.
This leader has all power, signs, and lying wonders.
waging war with the saints and overpowering them.
So we're seeing this wing in some instances gain power.
Is on record opposing the rule of law.
Have we reached the point of telling lies with our eyes wide open now?
Integrity is very important, and like I said to the
And think about this, Brian. The reporting is this letter.
And this is the notorious apocalypse, the end of everything.
I do that as often as possible because I feel cleansed, okay?
Is the opposite of such a person. He embodies lawlessness. And
I do that as often as possible because I feel cleansed, okay?
It's the story of the fulfillment of God's purpose.
give them powers, giving them authority to do it.
Prophecies upon prophecies upon prophecies.
It's a big scam. I exposed it all.
Already being poured out as a drink offering.
The word apocalypse simply means to reveal or to uncover.
That is an abuse of the power of this body.
Dead. He believed in the lies Trump espouses and now is dead.
Completely out of control. I'd also like to point out,
Without faith, it is impossible to please God.
It's all rooted in double standards and hypocrisy.
An embarrassing sign of the kind of hypocritical doublespeak at the party. Jesus, the Messiah who was before appointed for you.
Because I am what? Black. Because the sun hath looked upon me.
They will usurp the power from the people. That's exactly what's happening. Why did you appoint a rich person? I just don't want a poor person. Does that make sense?
I do that as often as possible because I feel cleansed, okay? But
Jesus, the Messiah who was before appointed for you.
It was powerful. It motivated and animated